We wanted to tell you about this drama that we finished watching. Last time I did mention it, Misaeng. Morning. So I just woke up. My eyes are a bit puffy. Anyhow, so we are at my parents' place and we are going to be vlogging today. But first, I'm gonna finish my coffee because the weather is really nice. The temperature's actually dropped a bit, and since last 2-3 days, I think. And yeah, it's pretty nice out here right now.
Mama busy, Youngjai busy. It's daddy's turn to. 뭐하냐들아. What are you doing? Okay. 허리 아파. 아니 여기 있었잖아. 어디 갔노? 왜? 저. 똥 쌌어. 깜짝이야.
So, very busy day because mommy was busy trying to finish my orders and daddy was taking care of him.
Eating.
Yeah, so daddy was busy taking care of Youngjai. I was just trying to get my work done, and also like for me it was slightly like a lazy but like not a fresh day. He didn't play out much actually today.
Because it's hard also.
In the morning, but he woke up a little late and the weather was nice, so he played that time, and since then he's just been inside. But it's okay because these days, he's almost out every day also.
In the school.
Every day in the school, yeah. So yeah, and we are not watching anything. We are not usually at this time. We are at my parents' room watching something.
They're going to sleep.
They're almost going to sleep, and I'm just so settled right now. Just a very, very lazy Saturday. That's why didn't even shoot much on vlog. But yeah, before we thought we finish it, we wanted to tell you about this drama that we finished watching. Last time I did mention it, Misaeng. And last time I just mentioned that it shows like this really bad Korean working culture. And I think it has two sides. There's a story to tell, and I think like the working culture depends on from which perspective you are looking at it. And overall the drama was really good. Like I feel like until the last episode, like the last episode they have to end it, so last episode they're just ending it, but until like the second last episode it's good. Like it's interesting. So it remains interesting.
Frankly speaking, I didn't watch it initially also. Even though so many people are watching when it was released. Reason was like they're talking about this thing that it's Korean working culture or something or the other. So I'm like, so I know already. I don't feel like watching it. So I didn't watch it. But then I recommend to my wife that if you want to understand this, if you want to see the Korean culture, she knows already, but through drama, then we can watch it. So that's how we watch the drama, and then luckily it turned out to be good story. which I'm also satisfied. It'll genuinely tell you about the Korean working culture, like working late or. But it's not only talking about the working late. It's also talking about how hardworking to achieve their own goal.
Yeah, and also I think like for some people, for some people it's like, oh, it's too hard and we don't get paid so much. But there are others who see a different value in it, like the main protagonist also. I feel like for him it was like a family, like for him the reason itself was like he felt like his team was his family. And I feel like it shows this perspective wherein when you're going to work, like you're spending so much time over there, it's literally like your team members are like your family. So how you can treat each other and how you should treat each other. And also I think something very interesting is like the boss, like
Which boss you meet also.
which boss you meet. Like his boss maybe was not an overachiever, but was a good boss, like lots to learn, good leader and lots to learn from. Wherein and I think that's a different perspective. Like I think like in Gunwoo's case also, Gunwoo has worked in companies where he's had to work hard and like probably long working hours, but you've always praised your bosses.
Yeah, but luckily I had a good experience.
Yeah, he always, every single time, he's always praising all his bosses, है ना? Military also.
Mostly.
Military also, and STX, and then later Shell also, wherein.
I mean, yeah, because when you meet a good leader, you get to learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, their leaderships, how they're trying to run the team, then how they're trying to, cheer up the, other team members, how the leaders are caring about their own team members. Like, so I've seen them, like, who is actually caring. Eventually what they do is, they actually want to bring them also together, like grow together, rather than, he himself will grow and then rest, put them behind. So those people are, very interesting to work with, and eventually you learn a lot with those such people.
Yeah, which is something very interesting, because I, in my previous work experience, have rarely come across good bosses. In fact, actually, in my Korean company, my bosses were not bad. Like in the first place where I actually interned over there, but for a very long time, like for a year, and my bosses were not bad. My colleagues also, some of them were okay, and some of them were actually quite nice.
I just remember.
What?
Yeah, she was talking about your internship, and that time I was serving for my Navy, and turned out to be her boss, who is the general manager of the company. He was also ex-Navy officer from my same, the route. So once I just went to meet her, and she was hanging out with her office people in some pub, and I was still serving. I was not retired, even though it was short service. And because he's senior, so he was expecting me to, salute him in a loud way, in the pub.
In Korea, it's possible. People are drunk. By the time he was asking him, he was also drunk.
I'm like, TK, okay, I'll do it, but why? So eventually I shouted, and then eventually it was done. He was so happy.
Yeah, but that was good. Like, I liked him. He was really nice.
Yeah, I mean, he as a person, he is a good person.
In fact, that was not a very big. I mean, it's a big company, but like not.
No, it's in a small size. It's a medium big. Size.
It's medium big, but like I have what do you call it? I have done internship in a really big firm also, and I feel like over there, I was lost between my colleagues, like the ones that I had to be part of. I don't think so. They either had time or they had any interest in training me, which did not result in a job also later. But I feel like there was this lack of this thing over there. Where in a previous company, like now, if I look back, those times were different, of course. But anyways, I think that career path was anyways not meant for me. So it all works out at the end of the day. But yeah, the drama is a must watch, and it was very good.
So just to share about Korean working culture, just for example. So most of the days in my XX companies, I was working there. Team leaders are such that like he himself is very leadership person. So he will say, "Let's go," like 7 o'clock is office time finishing, so he'll be ready before around 6:30. So his work is done. I know his work is done. Very interesting. He comes at 6 a.m. in the morning. He'll finish all the work, office hours, and evening also he'll leave early. So team member can leave also early. Not like the usual general office culture in Korea that like a team leader stays longer, so the others also suffers to stay longer and longer. But I heard the stories that recently that there was one story like who became the general manager. So now he meets his friend, so he tells him, "Hey, now things are different now. They just go home." Right? So they're surprised. Like basically, new generations, they go on time. When their work is done, they just leave. They don't care about earlier time like, oh, boss is not gone, so I have to stay. There was earlier Korean culture that nowadays, the young generation, they start, it's kind of moving on. So it's how they say it's mix and mix. It's 100% hectic, but it's also still that hectic culture is still there also. But yeah, some good things are like living early, like so living their own life and everything. That also the maintain. So I think it's now mixing. Now I think. So just sharing my thoughts.
Yeah, so on that note, if there's anything else you want to ask about Korean work culture, you can ask us. I mean to say, I haven't really worked a lot in Korea, so has Gunwoo, because
Yeah, but one day I worked till 5 a.m. Can you do it?
yeah, in a Korean
Then
community.
also Friday evening, Saturday 5 a.m. Not even the weekdays. If weekdays happens, usually what happens is that the seniors say, okay, you work this much hours, you take the first half and you come in second half. But Saturday I don't get that. Anyways, I wasted my time. I had to rest on me. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like that. Some of that kind of thing I don't like.
Yeah, working till 5 a.m. is just...
No. It should be more genuine, right? Like within a time, finish it, and let them go home rather than So that's what we do here in our office. We still try to go home on time rather than take
Oh,
them.
our office is a different story. Our office is because he wants to not stay.
Yeah,
anywhere.
myself, I don't want to stay beyond the office hours.
Anyways, he works most of the time from home.
I have to look after our kids also.
Oh, who's blocking daddy now?
Drums.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Good night.